Hi, it's Carissa, and I just want to start with saying that I have not been feeling well, and I have a lot of decongestants in my system, so I'm feeling really loopy. So if I say something that's not making sense to you, it's probably not you, it's probably me. And I have a friend who is getting married this next weekend, and this is their invitation. I've covered the words to protect their privacy. But I wanted to make them a wedding card that kind of reflected this theme that they're using, and I know that they're having an outside reception in their yard, so just kind of going to keep it garden-y, and I'm going to show you how to use some of this new, it seems like they call it something else in the catalog, but this is all, it says all-purpose ink on here in Frost White. It's available in the new Holiday Mini catalog coming out in September. So what I've done is I've just, to the best that I could, match these purples with what I have from Stampin' Up. So this is Elegant Eggplant, and this is Lavender Lace. See, things are not connecting in my head. So this could be fun. I'm also going to use the stamp set from Stampin' Up called Warm Words. I'm going to use the Cherish stamp, so let's just get started. Oh, also, I'm making a square card, not your normal A2 size. These are more to mail, so, and you have to have a special envelope, but anyway, the dimensions of this are 11 by 5.5. So it's going to make a 5.5 inch card, square card, when it's all said and done. So let's get going here, and hopefully we'll get through it with very little snags. I don't know. Like I said, this could be a rough one. Just bear with me. And it's crooked. So here we go. Let's start over. Okay, so what I want to say also about this is that when you're cutting your cardstock on the long edge like this and you fold it, it goes with the grain of the paper. But when you cut down this the 8.5 inch side, which I have to do to make a 5.5 inch card, when you fold it, you're going against the grain of the paper. So it helps if you will score your paper, and so when you fold it, and also since I'm having some crooked issues today, and I can't find my scoring blade, I'm using my bone folder to score it, and I will just set this aside. And now that I have my score line, I will just fold it in half, and hopefully it's a little straighter this time. Much better. And if you'll notice now, this edge is a lot smoother. I don't know how much you can see, but it's kind of wrinkly on this one because I didn't pre-score it. So just a good note, I learned that tip from another website I can't even remember. This is going to be the matte. It's Shimmer White cardstock. It's cut at 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So it's just a 1/4 inch smaller than the base of my card. And I'm just going to put that down. Oh, the reason I chose Shimmer White on this is because I'm not sure if you can pick it up on the video, but when I showed you the original invitation, the paper that they used for the lavender and the white was shimmery. So I just thought I'd try to pick that up. And that's also why I'm going to use this frost white stuff that I'm going to show you. Okay, so I have that done. I'm going to pull my, pull my Big Shot over here. Okay, so I brought in my Big Shot, and I brought in my lavender lace piece of paper here, and I'm just going to line this up in the corner. This is the Stampin' Up Manhattan Flower or something die. I don't know what it's called. I'll put it on the screen. I can't think of it right now. I'm just going to run it through here, and the Stampin' Up, sorry, I'm moving the camera. The Stampin' Up embossing folders are a little thicker than the Cuttlebug ones, so I noticed they're a little bit more difficult to run through my Big Shot, but same effect in the end. Let me get this out of here. And I have that really pretty embossed image here. You'll notice it doesn't go to the edge. I'm going to cover that up. But I'm going to use this ink that's going to be available in September. I'm going to shake it up. And what I'm doing is getting some of that in the lid there. And I've seen people do this with a sponge dauber. I don't have any sponge daubers, so I'm using a makeup sponge. And I'm just going to put this in here, and then there's some excess. I'm just going to wipe it off. And it's a lot like paint. And then what I'm going to do is just barely tap over this embossed area, kind of just to get that shimmer onto the raised area. Now, it takes kind of a light hand, because if you'll see here, I've kind of gone into the area. I don't really want to do that, but I'm going to let it go. But you just really want dry kind of sponge and just a light hand to kind of go over that area, and it's just adding that shimmer to it that is picking up, again, the shimmer from the original. And I hope the camera is picking up the shimmer that it's kind of leaving on here. This new ink is available in 3 different colors. There's a champagne, this is the frost white, and there's also a platinum, which on my blog at sprinkledwithglitter.blogspot.com I've done a snowflake card with the platinum. And so I'm kind of still experimenting with this and learning how to use it. I'm not exactly sure, you know, but I like it. I love the shimmer that it adds. So there we go. I'm going to set it aside to give it a minute to dry, and I'm going to work on the sentiment. There's some of those words that just aren't coming today for the front of it. And I'm going to use Warm Words with this Cherish stamp. I'm going to use the Elegant Eggplant ink. And let me grab my paper over here. Shimmer White cardstock once again. And I'm going to stamp this right on there. Then I have the Modern Label Punch. I'm going to stick this in here. Line it up. Punch out. And I'm going to mat this once again with the Elegant Eggplant and the Curly Label Punch. So, that'll go on there just like that. Okay, so I have all my elements here, and I've decided that I want to add a little something to these corners. So I just have this Ticket corner punch that I'm just going to notch these out. Okay. I'm going to tie this ribbon around to kind of cover my edge here. And so just bring it up from the bottom. Have I mentioned I'm feeling loopy? Because I'm feeling like so loopy. And the other thing is, when I'm on decongestants, and I know you guys probably don't want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. When I'm on decongestants, I don't sleep at night. I think I spent most of the night awake. So on top of that, I'm severely sleep deprived. And I hope Shane and Katie aren't watching this video so that they don't see their card ahead of time. So I want it to be a surprise to them. Okay, so I have that tied on there, kind of just disguising. It's not really covering because this is an organdy ribbon and it's really sheer, but it's kind of just disguising that edge where the embossing folder ended here. You know, there's kind of that line. I'm just going to get this centered on here. Hopefully it's centered. What looks centered to me today may not be centered at all. Okay. Press it down really good, and then I have my sentiment. Okay, that goes right there, and voila, there is my wedding card. I was supposed to be going to this wedding, and I'm not going to be able to make it. It's in Seattle, But I just want to wish Shane and Katie all the best, and I'm going to get this mailed out to them so it'll be there in time for their wedding. So I hope you've enjoyed my card. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the new products from the mini catalog, and I hope you'll visit me at my blog at sprinkledwithglitter.blogspot.com. Have a good day.